So, this is New American. This is by Samuel Batista Modding. 39.8 megabyte on the download. And it's a American map, as the name would suggest. So what are we talking about from a slot count perspective? If you come on here on Farm Manager Start From Scratch, you're going to use 866 slots. Now, if you come on New Farmer, you're going to use 1026. Now, the difference between the two is going to be the building. So this is where we are as we start off all three game modes. And if you come on New Farm, if you come on Farm Manager Start From Scratch, it's going to look like this. Yeah, there's not a lot there at all. I mean, but you do still get the equipment, which is all right. So on the medium tractors, we've got the Massey Ferguson MF7S190, the Voucher Valmet 8750, and the John Deere 4755. On the harvesters, the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H. On the telehandlers, the Manitou MLT 62575H. On the cars, the John Deere XUV 865M. On the trailers, the Brantner Z180512 XXL Powerflex. On the headers, the Topliner 4090 header. On the cultivators, the Horsch 3FX. Then we'll come down to seeders. We've got the Nordstrom HK25 plus NS3030. On the fertilizer spreaders, the Amazon ZA TS3200. On the mowers, the GMD 4411, then the GMD 3123F. On the tedders, the GF 8712. On the windrowers, the Pottinger Top 342. On the forage wagons, the Stroutman Zelen CFS 2501DO. On the balers, the VB 3190. Then we come down to bale loaders, we've got the Agroliner PWO 24. On the animals, the RA 142. On the telehandler tools, the Magsy pallet fork. On the header trailers, the Topliner 4090 trailer. And then on the weights, we've got the Class W1500 ×3. Now, that's a decent set of equipment to get going with, I must admit. Yeah, fair enough. Now, obviously, this it doesn't have any required mods, which is great. Depending on your point of view anyway. So that does mean all the stuff is base game, which does mean that you can sell it. So if you don't like the start farm as it currently stands, you could just sell the building and put in whatever you like. Oh, fair enough. So what about the map? Here we go. So on New Farmer, you start off with that area, field 3, 4, 49, and then list area up the top. I think we know what that's going to be. So what about the field prices, actually? Let's have a look. So 26 looks really small. 122 grand. We've got little bits. What's that? 242 grand. We've got bits of forestry over here as well. 134 grand. That's actually not bad for a bit of forestry, to be fair. So there's little areas knocking around that you can buy. And then you've got the big outside area. What was it? 4.7 million. If you fancy going doing a bit of that. Right, no problem. So what about the start farm? Well, first off, you'll be familiar if you've ever played Elm Creek, and I imagine at this point of the game, you probably have. So we've got our sleep trigger just there. We'll come around here and we've got our garage, whatever you want to call it. Bit of storage around here as well. And what we're going to do, we're going to come around the side here. We've got a couple of animal pens around the back. So first up, we've got a chicken coop. So that's going to hold 360 chickens. So food goes into there. And then down this side is going to be your egg pallet spawn point. Over here, we've got some sheep. So you've got your wool pallet spawn point just there. Food goes in there. And then you've got your animal dialogue box just here. So that's going to be 65 sheep in there. And we'll come back out there. We'll come around here, around the side of the house again. And we'll come into the main yard. So first up, we've got a fuel tank. So just there for you. I mean, is it a fillable one? How much is in there? 25,000 litres. That's going to hold. I'm going to spin it back around like that. Obviously got a big barn. That's great. And, right, as you may have noticed when we did this is what happens on Farmall to Start From Scratch. These bales, they're yours as well. I mean, you got straw, you got your silage, got some fertilizer there. What have we got around this side? Got some seed, got some bond silage just there, and you got some more silage just there, and you got some grass or hay. It's going to be one of them. You got stuff to start with, which is all right indeed. All right indeed. So then up here, we've got a buy point for your lime just there. We'll come in here, we've got a cow barn, so you got your taking out point for your slurry. We'll open up this door. Behind door number 1 is going to be your loading in point for your food and your straw. We'll open up that door. We'll come out this side. Got your animal dialogue box just there, so that's going to hold 45 cows. Milk comes out of that one. Manure heap. And we'll carry on round like that. And we've got a bunker silo there. We've got a farm silo, load in and load out that side. And over here we've got another shed for you. So we'll open up those doors like that. There we are. And that's your main start farm. It's got everything you need. I mean, you got your silo, you got your animals, you got your sheep, cows and chickens. You got storage. There's not much else you need, to be fair. There really isn't. So we'll carry on. We're going to come out of the road. Actually, where's the road out? That's a good point. Actually, it's up here. Right, so we'll come out and we'll go over the road a little. There we are. That's it. We're going to come down and over the road here. So this is going to be your main vehicle shop. So obviously you come down here. I say come down here. It's over the road, which is all right. So we've got, which does seem strange. Is that that's the main shop menu on a big open car park? Well, I suppose there's plenty of space for you to spawn your stuff in once you board it, so that's all right. Workshop trigger, just there. Obviously, hit the spanner icon. Yeah, you should be able to buy plenty of stuff all at once over here. All right, fair enough. Right, we're going to carry on and we're going to come down to this one down here. This is going to be a first production chain for you. So this is going to be your oil mill. So we'll come down this side like that. So you got your pallet spawn point, loading in point just there. And then production chain menu round the side. Now there is no new crops or no new productions or anything like that, so it is all standard base game stuff, so not a problem with that. So we'll come down the road again. We've got another production chain over here. This is going to be your cereal factory, so we'll go over there like that. There we are, round the corner. Oh, don't walk into the fence, be a good idea. Loading in point, pallet spawn point, and then production chain menu just there for you. And then we'll carry on. We're going to come over to this little area over here. This is sort of like a little village, little sort of industrial area. And to be fair, if you wanted to start off and you wanted to put a sleep trigger down here, that sort of thing, you know, just sort of farm yourself in 4.7 mil, then you could put a sleep trigger down here because there's a couple of houses knocking around, which is all right. So first up is going to be some sell points. So around here, it's going to be a farmer's market. So solid stuff just there. You then got your loose stuff around there. And we'll come out of here, and there's your supermarket, although the entrance, actually, it's at the end of this fence line. Come around here like that. There's your supermarket just there. So we'll come out of there like that. I mean, to be fair, I like a map that's got a village on it, and this has got a village. There's a couple of houses knocking around. You can easily use it as a sleep trigger, no problem. There's a few randoms walking around, afternoon. No, you carry on. Don't acknowledge me at all then. All right, fair enough. So then we've got another sell point just here. Is this going to be, was it either pizzeria or restaurant? I'm going pizzeria. Oh, yeah, there we are, pizzeria. So sell point round the back on that one. We'll come over the road. You've got your bakery. So production chain menu at the front. Loading in point just there. And then your pallet spawn point just there. Then next to that, we've got a sell point again. So that's going to be, it's either a fast food restaurant normally, isn't it? Oh, yeah. It's like I know what I'm talking about. Fast food restaurant. And then, like, over here, you got a couple of houses knocking around. You put that 4.7 mil in. That's just asking for a sleep trigger. Right there, right by that door. Nice little doormat, that sort of thing. Yeah, come and start off in the village. Right. We're going to carry on and we're going to come up to the top left-hand corner of the map. So we've got two more production chains up here. So first off, we've got your great processing unit. So you're loading in point just there. Pallet spawn point, production chain menu, and then we'll come out and we'll go down the road a little. Obviously watching out for traffic, so I don't get myself run over like I normally would do. Then in here is going to be a sugar mill, so loading in point down there, and then round the back, or arguably the front, is your pallet spawn point and production chain menu just there. Alright, fairly simple. Right, we'll carry on then. We're going to come across to this area over here. Now, I'm not quite sure what's going on with this one, because this is your grain mill, but there's nothing there. I mean, well, there is stuff here. The building's not here. So you've got your pallet spawn point, which sort of like goes underneath the fence. You've got your production chain menu there, and then you've got your loading in point. There's no building. Just a little bit random. There's no required mods. So, what's going on with that? I mean, you could place something down, a decorative item, not a problem. There's plenty on the mod hub. So over here is going to be your dairy. So you've got your loading in point just there. You got your production chain menu on the corner there like that. And then round this side is your pallet spawn point. No problem. Right, we'll carry on then. We're going to come across to this one up here. So obviously the start farm starts off with some sheep. So you're going to need a spinnery to put your wool into. So you've got your pallet spawn point, loading in point, and then you've got your production chain menu just there. And then we'll move on again. We're going to come across to the area that you do actually own on new farmers. So we're going to come across to this one. As you can probably tell, it's going to be your BGA. So usual stuff on the go here. So solid stuff goes into there. Liquid stuff, so slurry goes into that one. Digestate comes out of that one. Then you've got your production chain menu just there. And you've got this big bunker silo as well, which is all right. All right, fair enough then. We're going to come across to this one down here. So as you can probably tell from these icons, it's going to be your animal dealer. So first off, you come down this side. It's going to be your animal dealer sell point. So sort of bales, that sort of thing down there. And we'll come around the end of this building like that. All the way down here. It's a very big building. Round the corner like that. There we are. So on the end is going to be your animal dialogue box. You're going to bring a trailer down. Bring it down here. Fill up. Not a problem. Right, so we're going to come back out of there. Have a little jog down in the August morning sunshine. Because, you know, why not? Obviously keeping out of the way of the cars. Because you don't want to get run over. It's not really a good idea. And to be fair, the fields, I think, are really worker friendly. We know by now that the workers in this game are stupid. I think that's probably the best way of doing it. If it's not square, they don't like it. So the map is good for that, which is always good. If you're into your AI workers, it's good anyway. I mean, me personally, I like doing things myself. I don't like to pay other people to do it. It's just a waste of money. But if you do like paying AI workers to do it, this could be a map for you because they are nice and square. Then we'll come over here like that. And we've got our tailor shops. You've got your wardrobe trigger just there. Loading in point, production chain menu. And then your pallet spawn point is around there. And we'll come out of there and we're going to go down the road. Because next up is going to be the gas station. I want to see how much they're charging. Obviously we're in America. New America. What's happened to old America? I don't know. Alright, we'll carry on. So how much are they charging over here? So obviously you come over here. We've got your fuel pumps, stations. £1.50? Ah, it's not that bad actually. Probably a little more expensive than what I'm currently paying, but not bad at all. And we'll come over here. We've got another workshop trigger. Oh, down by the petrol station. That's alright. I like that. That's alright indeed. Right, we're going to come down to this area down here. Since we're now coming down into a wooded area, obviously it's going to be a production chain to deal with wood. So you got your carpentry, so you got your loading in point, your sell wood icon just there. Come around this side, you got your pallet spawn point, and then we'll come down here on the corner. It's going to be your production chain menu. Then we'll spin it around there. We'll come down the road because obviously this is a big forestry area, and you do own this field. I mean, it's a meadow. It's a grass meadow. I mean, it's just the farm's up there. I don't understand why. I'm not turning my nose up at it, mind you. That's a big grass meadow. You can make plenty of money out of that on the old silage. It just seems a little strange why it's so far away. But all right, it is what it is. So we'll carry on there. Obviously, you've got your carpentry. Yeah, fair enough. You've got a load of trees. Yep, fair enough. What's the missing middle piece? We'll come over here because it is actually missing. It's missing the wood. It's missing the sawmill, the actual building. I mean, all the stuff's down here. It's got your sell wood icon, loading in point, production chain menu, pallet spawn point, and then your taking out point for your wood chips. It's that's the second building it's missing. Sawmill and the grey mill. Again, you can place one down, a decorative option, not a problem. Just really random. But that's the last area on the map. So we'll have a little flyover because, you know, it's not that hilly. So if you don't like, you know, struggling, going up hills or whatever, yeah, it's all right map for that. And obviously, like I said before, nice big square fields. AI worker friendly. I mean, if you're into your AI workers, yeah, this could be one for you. Nice and easy, get going. Or if you're just starting out and you think, you know, I want to try something new, something different to the base game map. This is a little different. I mean, there's plenty of elements from the base game, plenty of elements from Elm Creek, to be fair. But it's all right. Get you going. Yeah, little change of scenery. Oh, why not?